What's your emergency?
You need to get a fire crew out here to Highway 7 and Foothills Pass.
Did you guys hear that noise?
I'm trying to find the news right now.
Mickey, where are you? Mickey!
There's a whole bunch of horses here. I'll take him and the other horses. There's a creek just to the north of here. I'll get them out that way.
Well, then I'm going to stay because I can help. I want to help. We need to evacuate the entire town of Hudson. Now.
So, hey, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys and say that I have no idea what to make of the preview for Heartland Season 14, Episode 4. Usually, when I make these trailer reviews or preview reviews or first look reviews or whatever you want to consider these videos, or just trailer breakdowns or whatever, I normally have some idea of how I think the episode is going to go. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys and say that I have no sweet clue what is going to happen in Heartland 1404. But before I go any further in this video and talk a bit more about the trailer for Heartland 1404, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on this video if you enjoy, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to help me reach a goal of 20,000 subscribers. And I promise to keep you guys as up to date as possible on everything Heartland Season 14 related. So if you want daily Heartland videos and Season 14 updates, make sure to hit the red subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. But now let's get back to the trailer breakdown. So, like I said, I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen in this episode, being Heartland 1404. As I said, usually when I watch trailers and previews and first looks for Heartland episodes, I normally have some kind of idea as to what I think is going to happen in this episode. Now, obviously, we know that there is going to be a fire explosion in Hudson and that there's going to be a town evacuation. But other than that, I really have no idea what is going to happen in this episode. And normally, I'm okay with that, but for the sake of these videos, it's not great. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I'm not a fan of when trailers or previews or first looks give you no answers as to what's going to happen in the episode. I know the point of trailers and stuff like that is to hype up the episode and keep you in suspense, but to be completely honest, the promo that was released at the end of 1403 and now the preview for 1404 basically are the exact same thing, and I'm really hoping that when they release the first look for Heartland Season 14, Episode 4, we have a little bit more information about the episode, because so far I have nothing to theorize about, besides the fact that there's going to be a town evacuation, Lily's still there, Amy's at the racetrack, and there's obviously going to be a fire explosion, and then the whole town's going to go into chaos. Because, hey, it's Season 14 of Heartland. Anything can happen, apparently. They started off the season with the death of one of the two main characters. So, I guess anything's possible. But when it comes to what we do know about the trailer, obviously we see that there is, in fact, going to be an explosion in Hudson, and that there is going to be a town evacuation. One of the biggest questions I have about this preview is that we see Amy at the racetrack with Lily, and I have to say, if you guys have been a fan of my channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love Lily's character. I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of her character, but I absolutely love Lily's character. I think she is very interesting and very unique, and I love when her character is on Heartland because she's just one of my favorite characters, and I think that now with the death of Ty, I think it is important that Lily is around so that Lindy has a relative from her father's side that is there to watch her grow up, and also there for Amy as well, for Amy's sake and helping Amy, you know, because eventually Amy's going to have to get back to work with horses, and I'm wondering if this episode's kind of going to go in that direction and is kind of going to start Amy's work with horses again. Obviously, she worked with Howler in 1403, but I'm wondering if she's going to help the horses at the racetrack after the explosion, because obviously the horses were, it looked like near the explosion, maybe, because all the horses in the preview, at least what it seemed like to me, were traumatized and freaked out. And obviously Amy works with troubled horses, so I'm wondering in the rest of season 14 if Amy is in fact going to work with those horses that were at the racetrack during the explosion. And I'm wondering if that's going to kind of like, you know, kickstart Amy's career again working with horses. And other than that, I have no idea what else is going to happen in 1404, you know, as an individual episode, but I feel like 1404 it's not a filler episode. Something's going to happen, something dramatic's going to happen in this episode, but I think this episode is going to kind of, you know, start the next phase of Heartland for season 14. What I mean by that is Heartland season 14 episodes 1 through 3 were kind of dealing with, actually not kind of, they were dealing with Ty's death and giving us a little bit of backstory, granted not much, of what happened during the year time jump between the events of Heartland season 14 episode 1 and episode 3. And for those of you that are unaware, Heartland season 14 will have 10 episodes. So I'm wondering if the rest of season 14 is going to be about the town evacuation and the town of Hudson dealing with this fire, this explosion, this casualty. And obviously Lou, who is one of my favorite characters, if you haven't figured that out yet, for some strange reason, maybe this is the first time you've been on my channel, if that is the case, you need to understand that Lou is my absolute favorite character of all time. Nothing will change that. Michelle Morgan is one of my favorite people on the planet, and I absolutely love Lou's character. And so I gotta be completely honest, a lot of my videos may seem like I'm favoring Lou's character, and I'm sorry for that. It's just that Lou is my all-time favorite character, and I think that I'm very excited for this season that Lou is getting some more character development other than just, you know, love triangles and relationship drama, because that's literally all that we've seen from Lou in like the past couple of seasons. So I am super excited that she is getting some character development in season 14, being the mayor of Hudson. And obviously with Heartland 1404 and the fire explosion and town evacuation, Lou being the mayor, she's the one in the trailer or preview that says we need to evacuate the town of Hudson now. And obviously we're going to see Lou and Rick, who I absolutely love, and I want him to be my best friend because he's fantastic and I love him. We're going to see them, I think, kind of deal with everything, obviously, because Lou is the mayor of Hudson during this town evacuation. And I'm really wondering if Lily as well is going to stick around, and if this is going to kind of maybe mend her relationship with Amy, or fix it, or is it going to destroy it even more? I have no idea. But the rest of season 14, I think, is going to be about the town evacuation and the explosion and dealing with this casualty. And then if we get a season 15, I'm guessing that I have no idea. And also, in the extended trailer as well, we see Caleb get into an accident. So I'm wondering if that is going to be in the final episode of season 14. And then that will be the cliffhanger, because cliffhangers are one of the most important marketing tools that a TV show can use to basically ensure another season. So that is basically all I have for today's video. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but to be completely honest, these previews and first looks for Heartland season 14 episode 4 and promos and stuff didn't really give me much to go on as a TV show reviewer, and didn't give me much to analyze because there wasn't really a lot of information given in these trailers and promos. So I'm hoping that when they release the first look, we will have a little bit more dialogue between characters, a little bit more the story for 1404 will be given to us so that I can speculate on it because, you know, it's what I do. So for content purposes, I love things that I can, you know, pick apart and break down scene by scene and create 10 videos about one single sentence because that's just what I do. But anyway, that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.